I'm here today because I've had a number of people ask if I could put together a little video explaining the techniques of painting objects, real objects, how to find the color and make it look vibrant. So what I've done, and you can see I have a little still life set up here. Grocery store items, an apple, an orange, a pear, and a little metal canister which I put on a table. Just have a regular bedroom sheet put over it. And then I have a light up here, so I'll have shadows. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it all down and explain to you exactly how I do it. And I will demonstrate it. You'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking. What we're going to do here is I'm going to talk to you about how I do it and how I make it look alive. Now, the first thing that you want to do is look at your whatever you have set up. And in this case, it's this still life with the fruit in the canister. So take a look. I'm going to first sketch them on my canvas with a brush. Now I will advise you to tint your canvas first so that if you need to put any highlights or anything like that, it'll show up. I like to use either an earth tone or something like that, but then I go ahead and paint them. So first of all, watch while I do a quick sketch of the outline of the still life. First of all, what I want to do is draw the outside shapes, the basic shapes of all of the items. The apple, the orange, the pear, and the canister, and the shadows. So we'll look at the picture, and then you'll be able to see what I'm going to draw. Now, let's separate out the apple. Now that the apple is separated out, let's take a look to see the different shapes of the values or colors. So then you can see how you would draw it in. Watch what I do when I'm drawing on the apple. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw out the shapes that you see on the canister. Next, look and see how I draw out the shapes of the values on the orange. Okay, now that was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with the pear. Now we've got the objects painted in, we need to paint in the shadows that we see. So we look for the colors of the shadow. Now that they are separated out, the next thing you do is you find the actual colors that you're looking at and paint them into the shapes that you have drawn. Now, this is kind of like doing a jigsaw puzzle. So first of all, let's look at the apple. Let's go ahead and paint in those parts. Now, look at my demo. Can you see how that came together? We're going to do the same thing now with the canister. All right, let's see what we do with the orange. Okay, now that was pretty easy. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with the pear. Now we've got the objects painted in, we need to paint in the shadows. Okay, now we've got everything painted in, but to kind of give it a feeling of life, let's go ahead and just get some white and kind of slap it on around it. It'll bring it all together. You can do that with anything that you paint, any real object that you're looking at to paint. Be sure and draw it in first, then separate, draw in the shapes and values that you see, and then paint them in. You can take a look at more of my work and for more suggestions on my website, which is www.tomslack.com. Thank you. Have a good day now.